hall for a candlelight vigil. Vigil is supposed to start in 2 minutes, but not a lot of people here. I don't think the event was really well marketed, but for those interested, tomorrow will probably be spicy. Texas secessionists are planning a rally of some sort in Denton tomorrow, so I'll be there for that around 5:30, 6, something around that time. And they were pretty violent in Georgetown, so they might get violent tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Tonight, it's just a candlelight vigil, so it's going to be peaceful, it's going to be calm. My gimbal is a little unbalanced right now. It's leaning to the right. This is where it would be balanced. Oh, that is too far to the right. Yeah, that seems about right. Even though I don't like where it is. There we go. But they got little muffin bites, so I'm gonna grab one of those. Little bites? How little are they?
Very little, I believe.
Let me go grab that tape real quick.
Oh, damn. Funfetti. Funfetti. We got funfetti little bites. Actually, not even funfetti. They're, the flavor is called party. These are party muffins. It has started to rain a little bit. Still not really much happening right now. Event is supposed to begin here any minute, so. Gonna put these in my backpack. I think I'll probably just take a seat while we wait for it to get started. I think this is the first vigil that Dallas has had in at least 2 months. And if anyone has said anything in chat, for some reason I can't see it, the last thing I see is Algal, who said nothing. So, it says we got 55 viewers, so if there are a lot of chuds in the chat that are trying to troll me right now, it's not working. Try again later. Although I'll send that, so. It's a test message. Barb is here. Hello, Barbarella. Barb! Two policemen undercover. Oop. Red-Handed Warrior Society is also here.
Yeah.
How many organizations are here?
Huh?
How many orgs are here?
Red-Handed,
Or there are quite a few.
Co-conspirators, Afro-Socialist, Color, OR's, or Our Revolution is supposed to be here. I think one of them's already here. Solidarity. And I think that's it.
Well, they were supposed to be here 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
These things never start on time.
We're waiting on two of us. And I think ratings is about to start.
Hello, Barb. How are you today? Well, well, well. If it isn't my second favorite journalist.
After yourself?
No.
Who's your favorite?
You're my favorite. You're just the second favorite I've ever had.
Oh. Who's your first? Don't tell me.
I'd say myself, but I got self-esteem issues.
I was gonna say, don't say Glenn Greenwald or someone like that, because I made the mistake of using. I used to like him, and now he's just unhinged.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Good. Don't worry about it. Don't.
I was going to say behind enemy lines.
Don't waste your brain space.
Baked Alaska.
Oh fuck.
The one who almost joined the Taliban.
I mean, hey, you know, they're doing something over there.
I had to bump you down a notch.
They're making moves. They're making moves out there. You got to just give them the credit.
Oh, I know. They got me banned from Twitch for a while there.
Wait, what? What got you banned from Twitch?
Yeah, it was after the Nick Fuentes event. The one
That got you banned?
All right, so full disclosure. You said you were going to show up, and then you never did.
Oh my god, yeah.
I know.
I wanted to, but
So there I was alone in a room with the biggest white nationalists in America.
Jesus fucking Christ.
They cornered me after it, too.
They reported you?
They cornered me.
They cornered
They found out who I was and tried to intimidate me.
Jesus Christ. Did they, like, send you shit afterwards?
They raided my chat, and then, because I didn't feel safe turning the camera off while driving home, they reported me for streaming while driving, and I got banned for like a week, which I guess is not bad in comparison to what it could have been.
God, what a bunch of freaking losers.
Yeah.
They need a new hobby.
They do. So I think we're just waiting on other organizations to show up. But we got a small crowd size right now. Not bad. Now that we got more people here, tomorrow there is a counter protest against the Texas secessionists in Denton at like 5:30. They were pretty violent in Georgetown the last time they showed up. 3 percenters joined them at that little rally, so tomorrow could get violent. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but I'll be there. Ya boy Flutter, always in danger. So, we'll see how that goes. But, you know, the cool thing about City Hall is that I could just grab a flower for the subject, Diamond Ross, just right from here. It's so nice of them to just include flowers. Maybe I just need to put this one in my ear, you know, just, am I beautiful now? You know what, shit, like, why stop here, honestly? I'm gonna take these flowers and just, I'm gonna put them in my beard. Sorry, my mutton chops, just in a every single way. For some reason I thought you said in a very single way and was very confused as to what that meant. One flower down, 2 flowers down. Words can't bring me down. No, but a tackle. Tackle can.
What we could do is just like switch it and put them up on that.
These are the Hawaiian mutton chops. Normally it's done with hibiscus flower, but country boys make do. have to start.
I mean, the only thing is we have more flowers, but flowers are pretty, but speakers are loud, so they'll be
Yo, fam. How we doing? I'm beautifying. This is me. I'm beautiful. And anyone who says I'm not beautiful is a chud. Okay, we are not starting like I thought. We are pre-starting. There's Blade. Which makes me wonder where Dr. Badass is. So what have you been up to recently?
Trying to stay busy. As much as I can. Playing a lot of video game I got though. I've got the spare time.
What? Which games?
Hades.
Oh, that one. That one's good.
Yeah, it's fun.
Played that on PC before it hit Game Pass.
Nice.
So
yeah.
I take it you're an Xbox gamer then.
Yeah, I'm super casual too. So I just do the Xbox Game Pass because I don't like spending $60 on something that I don't actually like.
Well, maybe I could get your gamer tag later.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll send you mine.
I play a lot of Game Pass games. Right now I'm doing a playthrough of Boyfriend Dungeon.
I saw that.
Apparently the user reviews are a little mixed, but I can't stop laughing my ass off, and I don't know if it's disingenuous or not, because there's a lot of like transsexual and queer themes.
I think they're just having fun with it. It's like obviously part goof, but it doesn't seem like there's anything mean-spirited about it.
Well, some of the characters are emotionally manipulative. That's what's getting people. It's telling a story of like abuse and redemption, I think, and some people couldn't handle. Luckily they updated the trigger warnings and all of that, but I lost my shit when one of the dateable husbands decided to send me a dick pic and it was just him as a sword.
That's really funny. That is really, really clever.
Oh no. Both of my flowers are gone and God is dead. God is dead and we have killed him. The flowers that once adorned the Flutternator's beard are no more. His symbol, his status as a sex god in this world is no longer maintained. But how about this? Care to dance, my lady? I wonder if this is an edible flower. Probably, but it doesn't have much taste. But now I have a 4-leaf clover. Get a lot more people showing up now. So we'll probably get started here in about 12 minutes or so. So just be patient, guys. Find something to entertain yourselves with. I can't do it. That's bad for the mic. As long as you're waiting, maybe now it's time that we enjoy these little party bites. Party muffins. Boy, it's like Lollapalooza in my mouth. Kind of bland and has just enough flavor to keep you entertained. Damn, these aren't bad. 18 grams of sugar in this package. For 4 of these muffins. It really sucks trying to lower your sugar intake in America. Everything here is just loaded with copious amounts of sugar. I got really disappointed because I figured out that my favorite frozen pizza brand was made by Nestle. Don't mind me, I'm just making conversation. If you people would talk to me, I could talk back to you. I could make jokes. I could stroke my beard on demand. Lol. What an excellent addition to the conversation, Barb. So how are things at Pipeline 3, Barb? What happened when you went back? Texas secessionists are going to be in Denton. They were pretty violent in Georgetown the other day. Tomorrow at 5:30 or something. I can send you. Maybe I'm not the only one with a scoop. What's happening? Ted Cruz is in Grapevine.
Yeah, it's like Tea Party bullshit event. Like they've rebranded. It's no, they no longer call it a Tea Party. But that's what they are.
Is there a counter protest? Or
It's just a rally. That's all I know.
there's a Ted Cruz rally?
Yeah. I mean,
I heard nothing about this.
yeah, I just learned about it today, and I'd rather be here.
You're the only one with a scoop.
Man, it's definitely out there publicly. It's just, you don't want to give him any more attention.
That's kind of how I was with like the anti-mask rally that was yesterday or the day before, whatever it was.
Highland Park, outside of Jenkins' house.
I thought it was, yeah,
That's in Highland
outside
Park.
of his house or Dealey Plaza, because there was one that was on 9
there was one
a.m.
on Dealey Plaza too. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah.
You were at the anti-mask rally in front of
No.
Jenkins' house.
No, I saw it.
You haven't gone back, but you want to so bad.
I
Can't blame you.
There's a Ted Cruz thing in Trademark tonight. They're like, you should go cover this. I was like, what am I gonna do? Just be like, Ted Cruz is an asshole. Congratulations. Hey, what's your name? Austin. I think we met before. He's right.
All right. I think we're getting started for real now.
Great. It's the worst, actually. There's just no idea who it is. Yeah,
So how have you been in your extended absence?
I haven't really been absent. I've just been more on the DL with the stuff that I've been doing, but I've been okay. Just work, getting ready for my last semester, doing this.
I never knew your eyes were two different colors.
Yeah.
That's neat. Oh no, he's got Bugs Bunny hostage. Both of them do. This is the worst thing that could possibly happen at this point in time. No, it's just a backpack.
Okay, it just has so many pockets. I really, really enjoy that about this.
Yeah, I wanted something that held pretty much everything that I ever wanted. You can look around if you want. I use the bottom compartment for goggles and gas mask, which I haven't needed, but
Yeah, it just looked like a dedicated photography bag. So.
yeah, I got it from this this left-friendly gear site, and then I found it for like half off on the manufacturer's website. Then it turns out that it's like some weird right-wing whatever.
Oh, like the manufacturer.
Yeah, but I trusted it because it was on a left-friendly.
Dude, it's like
I don't know.
so much of that shit is weird. Like Camelback, the same holding company that owns Camelback also like fucking makes AR-15s or whatever.
Really?
Yeah. So like,
Wow, that's
oh god, I want to say they own Oscar.
huh. Haven't heard of that one.
Yeah. You know, it's the thing where like everything's owned by only 3 companies. So.
Oh yes, and they also manufacture the direct competition.
Right.
I love you too, Al Gal, but let's keep it professional. Professionally sexy.
All right, thank you all so much for your patience. My name is Radiant. I'm from DSA North Texas Afro-Socialist and Socialist Color Caucus. We want to thank you all so much for coming out.
Oh, it's because that one.
Oh, is it on? Or do you have to turn it on?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off until you come in front. Oh, is it? Okay.
Thank you all so much
There
for
you go.
coming out to help us honor Diamond Ross on the 3rd anniversary of her death. We are still out here demanding justice. We are demanding that the officers that were a part of her negligent homicide be charged. So we have several people that are here today to speak about that. So we ask that as you are listening, that you take time to visit the table in the corner over here and sign the petition that we have, demanding that DA Crusoe charge the officers that refused to provide aid. He decided to go with a grand jury instead to absolve himself. of the responsibility that we elected him for, and we are demanding that he actually charge them instead of using us to do his job for him. So with that, I will hand it over to Dr. Sexton.
Thank you so much. I'm Reverend Dr. Ivy Session, co-pastor of The Gathering, a womanish church in Dallas, Texas. We are here because Black women and girls are not dispensable. We are here because Black women and girls matter. We are here today because Black women and girls continue to be disproportionately impacted by violence, by domestic terrorism, by hate, by misogyny, and by death. We are here to honor and to remember Diamond Ross, a young woman who died way before her time, senselessly. We are here because we intend to hold accountable Dallas Police Departments and everybody else that has anything to do with why justice is not being served. We are here because we care. We are here because we are human beings who value life, who value the lives of Black women and girls. I'm here because I'm a pastor, and that is a part of my calling. Equity and justice and fairness is a part of what it means to be a minister and a clergy person. And so, of course, I'm out here in these streets. Of course, we show up. Of course, we stand with those who are marginalized and oppressed by this society. Of course we do. And so I want to open us up with a word of prayer so that we can hear from other people who care today. Dear God, we thank you so much for this opportunity to celebrate and to bring to remembrance a life that was taken senselessly. We are here, God, in your name because we know that justice matters to you. We are here because you care about all of us. You care that equity and fairness and righteousness and justice be experienced by all of your beloved creation. And so I pray for all of those who will come forward to speak and to share. I pray for Diamond's mother and her brother and her family members that they will find some bit of comfort in the words that they hear and the words that they speak, and they will know and be assured that their daughter, that their sister, that their friend matter not just to them, but to other people as well. And most of all, to you. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. In Jesus' name, amen.
Alrighty, next up we will hear from Tony from the Brown Beret.
I'm going to lower my video quality since this is mostly an audio event.
Diamond Ross. For the last 2 or 3 days, I've been trying to write something. Mean something, right? Kept throwing those pieces of paper away. You know, all I have to offer right now is my presence here. To say that I care. Whether I ever met her or not, it doesn't matter. Because she's a person, just like I am, just like you are. We deserve certain things. That's without question. Respect is one of them. Love is other one. And to be looked at as something other than just disposable people. Every day, my job, I go out to different areas in Dallas. And, you know, we go to where there's a lot of crime, there's a lot of poverty. And I see that they don't care from the beginning. It takes certain events to bring it to certain people's eyes and attention. But to those of us that live there, we see it every day. There's lots of Diamond Ross out there right now that need help. Right now. The people they call to, you know, is supposed to help, you know, they never do. They don't care. And you can tell by the beginning of how the incident happened all the way to the end. And that attitude, I see it everywhere. I see it, people get elected and they forget all those promises they made because it's hard. It is hard to go out there and try to care, to try to help, to demand justice, and to get it denied. 3 years later, denied, and we're still here. So I just want to say that I'm here because I care. You're here because you care, and it's not over. We will keep going because we need this to happen. Because if we don't demand justice now, what's happening will continue to happen. I see it already. People taking their foot off the gas like it doesn't matter anymore. Nothing has changed. We've been given promises that have not been fulfilled. People tell us the right things and they paint pretty pictures when the camera's there, and then when it leaves, they leave too. And we're left behind. People like the people that organize this, nonprofit, people don't get paid for this. They do it because they care. And that's what I'm here. So I wish I had better words, I really do. I'm not a good speaker. I'm here because I have to be here. Because I've seen before where it says, I don't care if you yell or you whisper, right? Just say something. You're shaking, and I am shaking. I do get scared being up here. You know, I get nervous. But right now, it's not time for that. It's not time to be scared. It's not time to be nervous. And it's definitely not time to be. It's time to have power. We're not here to ask. We're here to demand. And we need to remember that we come with power. And we always need to come in that way because they're not respecting anything else. We can cry, we can show them videos, we can show them the proof that they don't care. We need to make them care. So that's why I'm here, to show that you're not alone, that none of us are alone, that whether there's 2 or 3 in your group, there's 2 and 3 in mine, and when we get together, there's 6 or 7, and we represent 200 or 300. There is power here. So don't let them fool you. Don't let the police department, their budgets, and their big machines fool you. Because we can halt that. And that's what we're here to do, to reclaim power, to stand in power, and to demand things, and to be listened to. Thank you guys for listening.
Thank you so much, Tony. Next up, we will hear from Dr. Grayson.
That's Dr. Badass.
How y'all doing tonight? To Diamond Ross's family. As a fellow black woman in America, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're in this together because Diamond was my sister. I experienced the things in life she's experienced. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for the delay, but we are in this fight together. So as I was asked to speak, what I did was I pulled the article to refresh my memory on all the details, because your little county, your little city done took 3 years. It ain't did nothing. Nothing. And as a black woman, I'm tired because it's also been 2 years for Tatiana Jefferson, another black woman. Nothing. Nothing. I pulled the article, and I'm going to read you a few excerpts from it, because there's a method to their madness. There's a way they do the process, and I want you to hear the similarities of what goes on. Diamond Ross was limp as 2 Dallas police officers dragged her face first into a holding cell and laid her on the floor. Video from the City Hall jail shows the officers picked her up off the floor and set her in a wheelchair, unconscious and dying, where they left her for 12 minutes. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? 12 minutes while they attended to other duties. Ross, 34, died on August 18th or 19th, Arrests stemming from a domestic disturbance. Officers who said she fought them while high on PCP. They kill our bodies, then they kill our names. Did we need to know that? Was that pertinent? They kill our bodies, then they kill our names. Now that pattern, both of them jumped on the date of his funeral, trifling Fox 4 News, talking about he had weed in his apartment. I don't care if he had weed, PCP, Molly, fentanyl. She shouldn't have been in his apartment. But they kill our bodies, then kill our names. Y'all walk with me. Now, nearly 3 years after her death, her family has filed a federal lawsuit against the Dallas Police Department, the city's fire department, and 2 officers, Corporal Larry Moody and former Officer William Ortega, alleging that their negligence violated Ross's civil rights. 3 years! George Floyd was killed, buried. His killer indicted and sent to jail. And it's still no justice for my sister Diamond. Ross's mother told WFFA late last year that her daughter was treated, as little man said, less than human. That's what they do to us. The footage from the patrol car shows Ross pleading for water and medical help, telling officers, "I cannot breathe." That should sound real familiar. I think her last heartbeat was when we got her out of the car, Moody said. I don't know where he got his medical degree, that he could think he heard the last heartbeat, but there it is. Since receiving news of Diamond's death, her family has been promised a thorough investigation into criminal liability from the actors involved. Did y'all get that? Okay. Okay. Because the county medical examiner ruled Ross's cause of death an accidental overdose. What I need you to do is see the parallel between the actual report they tried to file for George Floyd. They said George Floyd died of natural causes. If the young lady hadn't taken the video, it would have gone down in the books as natural causes. They lied. The arresting officer failed to secure a prisoner with a seatbelt during transport and failed to obtain medical treatment for a prisoner when it became apparent that the individual was unresponsive. To that end, the arresting officer in this case was disciplined for his behavior during this incident. If any of you have a relative or a friend that you're putting in the car, do you put him in there with no seatbelt? Even if it's somebody you don't like, you got the capacity to recognize their humanity. Do you not? Now, these are law enforcement officers. They're held to a higher standard. Why do you think they didn't buckle her in? I'll say it. I need y'all to help me protect the black woman. I can't breathe. Another report, she told him I can't breathe. At one point, body camera footage, an officer can be heard saying, "We see her all the time at the QT. Every time we see her, she's high." And? Does my addiction delete my humanity? Because if that officer's child is on drugs, he's going to want me to recognize that individual's humanity. But you couldn't do that for Mrs. Ross's child. Again, in the report, I can't breathe. She says, appearing breathless. I can't breathe. About a minute into the video, an officer opens a back door and, grabbing her by the feet, drags her into a lying down position on the seat. Her face smacks into the upholstery of the seat. "You hurt me," Ross says as she struggles to turn over. "He hurt me." But you know what they'll say? Well, if she could say that she hurt me, apparently she could breathe. That is what they will say. Again, "I can't breathe." And at one point, Ross calls out for her mother. Sound familiar? "I can't breathe. Mama. Mama." On the way to the police station, the officer in the front seat, he playing on the phone, engrossed in his smartphone. They put her in the chair. Her head whips back violently as they sit her in the chair and left her alone in the cell. Protect the black woman. Let me be clear. I don't care what habits, what vices, what addictions, what ethnicity, what culture, what gender, what sexual orientation, what group you want to categorize them. I don't care. They are all human. We all deserve a modicum of respect. And Diamond Ross did not get that at the end of her life, and she still has not received it properly from the city of Dallas in her afterlife. And just so that you know how this goes in Dallas, just yesterday, I had a hearing, an ethics hearing against my city councilman, Adam Bazaldua. They found him in violation because Adam chose to call me names on social media and disrespect my degrees. It's hard enough being a black woman in America with the credentials. But when somebody who doesn't even have them, a funky high school teacher, nothing against high school teachers, but that was what he did, and I earned my stuff. Mine is not honorary. I went through it where my chair, two of my dissertation committee members looked me dead in my face and told me they were surprised a black person could write as well as I could. This has got to stop. And I'm not the only woman that he's disrespected. Black educated woman that Adam Bazaldua has disrespected. This has got to stop. Protect the black woman. The officers want to run around and do everything for black boys. Protect the black woman. And we will go to the ends of the earth for you. Again, Ms. Ross and family, I truly apologize. We're going to continue the fight for you. I was at one or two of those meetings with the police oversight board, and the sister that runs that, monitors that board, that's the sister who Adam Bazaldua also disrespected too. So it runs rampant. But we're going to fight, protect the black woman, because we will fight for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Grayson. It's always very nice to hear you speak. I hate that I said it's always nice to hear you speak. I hate that we don't get to hear you speak about more positive things, considering why we're always in the same space. Next up, we have the opportunity to hear from Diamond's brother, so we will have him come up next.
big on speaking, but I want to thank y'all all for being here. My sister shows how much y'all care.
Take your
My sister
time.
means a lot to me, you know what I mean? That's like my twin, you hear me? Watching those videos, total disrespect of her life, you know what I mean? Shadow, you know what I mean? Watch my mother's baby, you know, somebody just get treated like she was nothing to me, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm angry, but I'm more hurt because there's other people that are doing this, dying the same way, you know what I mean? No disrespect.
It's okay, take your time.
And she was the heart to everybody that touched her, everybody she came across. She made sure they had something, you know what I mean? Even when she didn't have nothing. So, well, she asked my mother, she said, my brother got something, anytime she has something, she makes sure I do. You know what I mean? But I don't have her because of total disrespect, you know what I mean? I just want to thank y'all for coming.
Thank you so much. Next up from the Athea Center, we have Maria.
Good evening, y'all. I'm not so good at like just saying speeches off the top of my head, so I have it written. Thank you for coming out. I'm Maria Pedersen, organizer with the Athea Center. And I gotta say it's a bittersweet feeling being up here, seeing that our fallen sister Diamond Ross is the reason we're gathered. But we still haven't grown weary in demanding justice for her. Even though she wasn't murdered by the police like so many others, it was their neglect and prejudice bias that caused her death, that sadly even some of our own brothers and sisters have due to them being loyal to their religious group. Disturbingly, at one point in the body cam footage, an officer could be heard saying, "We see her all the time at QT. Every time I see her, she's high on wet," which is proof of that bias I just spoke of. It was inhumane to ignore this young woman's crying plea for help. Giving her water and proper medical care would have saved her life. Instead, when she was unresponsive, they stuck her in a wheelchair and left her like some criminal. When the truth is, she was arrested, I believe, for some city outstanding warrant. I can only pray she has found peace on the other side, and that going forward, we see some real change in the system we're supposed to look at to protect and serve. Letting her death not be in vain, but more so the beginning of some real change. While this uphill battle we've been fighting for centuries is far from over, we have to look at how far we've come. We have to be persistent and not get discouraged, remembering things get worse before they get better. And I have no doubt that we are on our way to better. I ask that we all continue to do our part to hold those officers accountable for their actions and Crusoe for his negligence in the case of Diamond Ross. Even reaching out to our city council members and representatives, making our needs known can make a huge difference, so we can have that equality and justice we deserve. I want to thank you all for coming out tonight and putting action behind your cry for justice and giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. I also provided something. I have some papers with, pens where you can fill out a note to Diamond if she was personal to you. And I have balloons with a helium tank, and we can put the letters in that balloon and let it go for her and give y'all some pictures, because I did that for a family member. So thank y'all, and I'm going to sit that over here. You want to take it over.
Thank you so much, Maria. So for Diamond's family, if you would like to participate in a balloon release, Maria has that set up over here for you to write a note to do that. And then we also at this table have the petition that we would like for everyone to sign. This will send an email to our city council members and to DA Crusoe demanding that they charge the officers that did not intervene and provide medical attention to Diamond with negligent homicide. And lastly, we have Dr. Sessions, who will speak to close session.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I wanna help us to understand just a little bit about what we're up against, okay? The young sister that just got finished talking, she said, we have been dealing with this for centuries. You know, a century is 100 years. She said centuries, right? So what I need us to be clear about is the injustice that Black and brown people experience on a daily basis and have experienced for centuries was the way that this country that we live in was set up. What we need to be clear about is that our quote-unquote founding fathers created this nation such that there would be what's called a hierarchy of human value, with white people at the top and Black people at the bottom in every area of life. That is how this world was set up. That is how America was set up and organized from the very beginning. You do know that in the Declaration of Independence, Black folk were really not included. Right? When it talks about the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, y'all, it wasn't talking about us. Because when it was written, we were enslaved. We were considered 3/5 human. So not even our founding documents speak to our humanity. And so we have work to do. This problem that we have, it is systemic. It is in the DNA of America. And so just hoping that it will change will not bring change. And I'm looking out and I'm looking at some white folks that are here tonight. And so what you can do is to speak up. What you can keep doing is show up. What you can do is tell the truth when you have an opportunity. What you can do is check your privilege, check your biases, and check that of other people in your own families. Because although we didn't create the problem, white people did, we are impacted by the problem. Well, we can't fix it by ourselves. We need you to do your part as well. And so keep in mind that this is the way this country has been set up. And so I'm not going to keep you long. I just want to say a few words by way of encouragement. Because we can look at all the injustices. We can look at these beautiful Black young women who've lost their lives due to no fault of their own. We can look at that. We can look at all of the senseless killings of Black and brown bodies, and it's so easy to get discouraged. And it's okay to be discouraged sometimes. It's okay to feel sad and discouraged and hopeless sometimes. Those are natural emotions, but we just can't stay there. And so I want to give you some hope. See, because I believe, and this is what I know for sure, I know that one day the Lord will right all wrongs. Injustice will come to an end. I know that one day the Lord will reveal truth and lies, and injustice will cower like a thief who's been exposed. I know that one day systemic injustice will come to an end. One day. One day. And until that day comes, we will demand accountability of those who are supposed to protect and serve with equity and fairness. Until that day comes, we will show up where and when it counts to fight for justice. human value where white bodies are treated superior. Until that day, we will speak up and out till justice rolls down like waters and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. Until that day comes when the Lord will make all crooked paths straight, so that our black and brown daughters and sons, mothers, fathers and brothers and sisters have the same protections under the law as the white daughters, sons, mothers, and fathers. And so we will keep the pressure on, because until that day, I need you to know that we ain't going nowhere. Thank you. Woo.
Diamond Ross has been my friend for over 20 years. I knew her in her ups and her downs. It's kind of hard for me to talk. I've never done this before, and I'm not good at this. I read the articles and I watch the video, and it really bothers me because the person that they're portraying is not who she was. Diamond Ross was a very caring and loving person who came from circumstances just like everybody else. She was no different than anybody else, and it very easily could have been anybody else's child, no matter what color, what race. But unfortunately, because she is black, her life was thought of as less than, and she was treated wrongfully. Everything that happened in those videos that I watched could have been stopped. When I watch those videos, I know my friend. So I know that she was dead before she even arrived. Watching her head hit, all that stuff really plays with me every day. And it's hard. It's something that I can't get past. I reach out all the time to media trying to spread awareness, and nobody really cares. And it's something that I've taken very personally. I appreciate everybody who is here today, because we do need unity. That's the only way to stop this. We all have to unify. It doesn't matter who you are, what color you are, or where you come from. Nobody means any less. And unfortunately, I am white. And I'm not blind to the problem. It's real. And it's happening every day. And if you stand here and you guys don't support everything that's going on, you're a part of the problem. And that's just what it is. That's not coming from, you know, a lot of people get mad, they talk about Black Lives Matter, this and that, and it's all just for black. This is coming from a white woman. Everybody who stands here and allows this shit is a part of the problem. She didn't have to die at all. The police allowed her to die because they said that she was on drugs. They don't really, I don't care what anybody says. She could have been on drugs, she was on drugs, yes, but she wasn't always, whether she was combative or not, that did not mean that she was on drugs. She was combative sober. Nobody knows her struggle or who she was. There knows the demons that she had to fight. But what I do know is when she called for her mom in this video, she was dying. And that shit was ignored. And that is not okay. And anybody who can stand around and not sign the petitions and not stand up for these events, you guys are a part of the problem. Everywhere. It's not just Dallas, it's fucking everywhere. But this is my friend. This was my sister. This was somebody who meant as much to me as the rest of my family. This is somebody I knew for over 20 years. But as I stand here and I look at this crowd, for some reason, everybody who she took care of, ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody supporting her. Ain't nobody showing up for her, for China. Like, China showed up for everybody else. And I don't understand this, and I'm real angry about it. I don't get it. I don't get how she came out here and she changed so many people's lives and helped so many people, but she wants to be shedded in this dark light. It's not right. Nobody is standing up for her, and I don't get it. Besides the people who are here, and I do appreciate that, but y'all, we have to keep fighting. Don't get discouraged. Keep sharing this shit. Keep signing these fucking pensions. I'm sorry I'm cussing y'all.
Okay, girl, you can.
But keep signing these pensions because, no, she's not the only one, and there are many, but there is no other Diamond Ross. She is the only one to us. Nobody can replace her. And we're not going to stop fighting. We're going to keep calling all y'all. We're going to blow all y'all up. until everybody shoots up. Shows up and shoots up. Whatever the hell you say. And we get this shit taken care of because we getting justice. And we gonna fight. That's who she was. She was a fighter. So it's only right we fight for her. Woo. Wrong person.
Diamond was my sister.
Okay.
She was my sister. She was my friend. We have to understand. Life happens. But at the end of the day, we have to fight for what is right. Anybody knew Diamond? No. That she was a diamond in the rough. That's the best way I can put it. She was a diamond in the rough. They picked that diamond, but they picked it in the wrong way. I stand for Diamond. I'm going to continue to fight for Diamond. Because she won't be hushed. Justice will be served for Diamond. Because justice is due. But we have to stand as a family. The people that are here were meant to be here. But each one teach one. Because it ain't going to stop. But we have to fight. Because that's what she would want us to do. She was the boss lady. Anybody that knew her. The boss with the sauce. She was a dear friend, close to my heart. I stand on behalf of Diamond, and when I say we're gonna walk and we're gonna fight, I'm not gonna stop till justice is served for Diamond. Because where they thought they won, victory is ours. You hear me? I look to the hills which come my help. My help comes from the Lord. And Diamond knew the Lord. That was my sister and my friend. But each and every day, it's a fight. Because you never know what you're going to come against. But if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I stand for truth. I stand for love. And that's what Diamond stood for. So we have to keep pushing and praying each and every day. Because it ain't going to get easy. But you can't give in, and you better not give up. Head up, chest out. Because we warriors. That's what we do. But you got to know how to fight. You got to fight with the black and white. It takes letters, it takes prayers, it takes pushing, and it takes praying. But guess what? We came this far by faith, and we're going to keep on going. But at the end of the day, her legacy is going to live on, because it lives on through us. The love that she had, oh baby, it stands forevermore. part of my heart, she was. And she was my friend and my sister. It makes my heart sad that they allow people to still stand in the position that they in. But guess what? That man sits high and he looks low. And he gonna take care of everything. But we not gonna stop fighting and we not gonna stop praying. Because that girl there, she meant something. That was a diamond in the rough. And that's my friend, my sister. And I stand for 10 toes. And we gonna walk it like we talk. And we gonna get it understood. But justice will be served for Diamond Ross. Because what she went through, nobody should go through. Because it could have been me. But we have to stay together, pray together, fight together, and do everything we need to do to make sure that her name still stands. Diamond Ross. I love y'all.
Thank you. Would anyone else from Diamond's family like to speak? Anyone else from the family like to speak? Alrighty, so we have one more part, but we're going to wait a little bit for it to get a little bit darker. In the meantime, if you all would like to participate in the balloon release, you can do that now, and please sign the petition.
Alright, so I'm going to go sign the petition here in a bit. Chat is broken, so if you're saying anything, I can't see it. I'm going to restart the stream really quick. See if I can get that back live. I'll probably stay live for the balloon release, so give me just a few minutes. Alright, I think we're back. Also, there is one protest puppy. So I'm going to wait for the line to wind down a little bit. I'll enjoy some water. Nice, cool, crispy, refreshing. Oh, there's Barb. Barb is back.
Hello, cutie. Oh, cute bub. It's alright, enough puppies. Yes, I do.
I think 2 months.
You smell other puppies on me? Yes, you do. I'm always hanging out with doggies.
He's almost fully grown at 10 months.
Oh, yeah, I heard. You just said less than a year, then someone said 10 months. They don't
I don't
really
think so.
know.
I don't think it's 10 months. It's like that's about 6 months or so. But it's still kind of skinny, so once a year. So.
Or younger because,
Yeah,
I got
that's
it from
probably
Chelsea,
still pretty
so
good.
that's probably why she
They all the time they say like, hey, that dog's 2 years old. Yeah, that's still fun.
May I try to pet the perpetually sad dog?
Yes.
Oh, puppy. Yes. What's good? The more socialize, the better. Oh, sweet pup.
God, all I have in my pocket in terms of snacks are nuts, which I don't know.
Join us for our next event so we can come together and demand justice for Diamond Ross together. Thank you. You did it. Oh my God.
And Smash the Topic is on scene. Smash the Topic. Her son made it into the Texas Tech marching band, so I'm pretty happy about that. And then for anyone that would like to sign the petition, there is QR code and web address.
It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you in a little bit.
I know, there's not been a lot of events,
Yeah.
but luckily I got a job that has a consistent schedule.
And I just said that I was hoping I would see you so that I can tell you that my son made it.
I'm actually really happy for him.
Thank you.
Is he band 1 or band 2?
Well, you know what? That's a good question. I'm going to have to ask him. That part I don't know.
If he says band 2, you disown him.
Oh, no.
Literally, it's just how they split the bands. If you're on the left side of the 50, it's band 1.
Oh, okay.
Right side's band 2. It doesn't
You
mean
were on,
anything.
which one were you on?
It is a fake manufactured rivalry within the band. I was in band 1, which is why you disown him if it's band 2.
All right, it's great to see you.
Good seeing you.
Solidarity and all that. Oh.
gotta blow you up another one.
She been hiding all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it isn't clear.
Yeah. The sunset doesn't look well. It doesn't look good with the video, unfortunately.
Dr. Badass?
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I am good. I am good. Tired of having to come down here for stuff like this.
I get it.
She writing her note right now.
Well, maybe I don't.
Dr. Mason, did you want to say something to the people before we really log off? Smashes and smashes. Tell people who you are and what you do.
To the smashes and smashes. My name is
Excuse me.
I am here. Once again, one of my sisters.
So they're about to do a balloon release with letters to Diamond Ross either inside of them or tied to them. I think we're just waiting on all the balloon people to get theirs. You can see our reporters here are eagerly waiting in anticipation. That one just walked away. That's why he's my second favorite reporter.
Is we letting them go?
At some point, I think they're waiting on someone to get another balloon. And then we will do the candlelight thing after this, once it gets dark enough. You can see there are two policemen still sitting there in their undercover cars. Well, they didn't pop, so that's good. Yeah, that one's trapped in the building there.
It was a lot of closure for me when I did it. So.
No, that's
Right.
Oh yeah, do that. Yeah.
Well, I meant to grab them, but I ran out of I meant to grab it. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're doing the vigil on that side, apparently. She has the tank of helium. Can anyone stop her now?
We're just waiting for it to get a little darker because it is a little too light for it to show up. No, it should, like it's, yeah, it should be fine.
Just want to make sure before I fill
I can go check it real quick and then I'll text you.
No, I mean like run back, like run away.
Oh. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Did it come over?
Like, no. No.
Okay.
Okay.
Sometimes things like
All right, we have a projector. We're waiting for it to get darker. The doggy, the doggy. Yes, I love the doggy. I don't love my mom or my dad, just the doggy. So soon it'll get dark enough for either a projector or a candlelight vigil. But stay live for a little bit more, but thanks everyone for tuning in. Tomorrow at around 5:30 Central, I'll be live for a counter-protest against Texas secessionists that are going to be in Denton. They got violent in Georgetown. They might get violent tomorrow. I really don't know. Tomorrow's kind of a mixed bag, so we'll see how that goes. But you know me, Flutter is always face first in danger. Because who can scare me when I've got a face like this? Oh yeah, let me do my scary guy impression. So I heard you want to join the right wing. That's right. There are a lot of sacrifices that have to be made. Are you willing to cut back on your intelligence to join the conservatives? Because if you're not, that sounds like socialism. And that makes you a damn liberal. In fact, to teach you about the dangers of liberalism, I brought my best friend, Libby the Lib.
My name's Libby. And socialism is bad. Okay, that's it. That's the whole message. Join the conservatives. Bye.
That's right. That was Libby the Lib, the most liberal lib that ever was. So join the conservatives to own the libs, Libby, specifically, Libby the Lib. That was all ad-libbed. Ad-libbing to own the libs. I don't really have anything particularly interesting or novel to say. We're kind of in a holding pattern right now. So what should I get for dinner, guys? Gotta get dinner somewhere. I had a pretty good workout earlier today. Gotta work out more. I gotta burn these pounds, but... Libby the Lib says, eat more chicken. Actually, no, that's not something a liberal can say. I'm a conservative and I love Chick-fil-A. Heading out? There goes Steven Benzetti. You headed out?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
My last little post. I'm gonna go listen to some jazz.
Jazz?
Illegal. It's illegal.
It's illegal.
I'm just kidding. It used to be one of those things that they associated
Speakeasy?
Criminal elements with because of the lack of boundaries and their enjoyment of the devil's lettuce or jazz cigarettes.
I was going to say the complete unadulterated modulation between different keys that absolutely makes no sense. It doesn't really sound tonal most of the time, but
it's fucking good.
That's just a music theory standpoint. What do I know?
Look,
all
man,
I got's a degree.
You haven't done enough crank. I'm just kidding. You just haven't done enough crank to enjoy the lack of boundaries.
I've cranked it enough times. When do I start to like jazz? My dad says I'm going to lose my eyesight. You say I'm going to love jazz. It's an uncertain future, and I don't like it. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Tomorrow might get a little dangerous, so I would be prepared. Definitely don't bring the dog.
Oh, God, no. Fuck. Definitely not.
Oh, White Lives Matter is planning another event August 28th. One of those days, so.
Fuck.
I hope it's as good as the last one.
See you later, man.
See you later. In fact, I think I may call it here too. I know we're waiting on things to get darker, but
Your last name is Love, right?
that is correct.
I remember. See you soon.
See you. So, I'm hungry and I gotta pee. It is not dark enough for me. Walking away from City Hall. Nobody likes City Hall. City Hall's ugly and brutalist. Look at this building. Looks like shit. It was a bad guy thing in RoboCop. That's why nobody likes City Hall. Full stop. And then just so I don't show my car on stream any more than I have to, that's right, free parking at City Hall. Anyway, thanks everyone for being here. I appreciate you. You're all wonderful individuals, and I truly believe that you'll accomplish good things in life. And, as always, your good night kisses. That's right. We will see you tomorrow for the more dangerous and more exciting event. Good speeches today by Dr. Pamela Grayson. I call her Dr. Badass. She digs it. But everybody else, we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining tonight. Have a fantastic evening. I love you.